and how did I like come full circle, and how do I break the chain? I feel like whatever is happening is for you right now to break that cycle. Hello, you beautiful, incredible souls. Welcome back to your bi-weekly tarot pick a card reading for November 19th. Hope this eclipse has been gentle. I know it's been a little rough with me. It is time for your meditation. Close your eyes. Take a couple of deep breaths in. Take as many breaths as you need. If you need, pause this video. And when you're ready, open your eyes and see which one is calling out to you the most. It could be the colors of the deck, it could be the positions, it could be the symbols, it could be something that just grabs your eye, maybe a little nudge. It could be the position. This is pile 1, this is pile 2, and this over here is pile 3. And when you're ready, let's begin. Hello, you incredible souls. Hello, humans. Welcome back to your bi-weekly tarot pick a card reading for November 19th for the full moon. These are bi-weekly readings, so there's not really like a limited time that you can watch these videos. You can watch them pretty much any time. If you follow on this video, it's probably because there's a message in it for you. How I operate, how I go, we see what we need to know, and then where's it all going, and then you have a couple of oracle cards, little guiding messages in addition to all this. How is everybody handling this eclipse? It's my birthday tomorrow, November 19th, and it's been hitting me pretty hard. I'm really hoping you guys are handling this a lot better, although I do feel a lot better now. That's one of the only reasons why I decided to do this reading today. So I was like, you know what? I got the energy, I got the flow, let's just go for it. So I started with these cards. So let's see what we have here. I'm using Jamie Sawyer's deck, Pocket of Peers. It was, I don't think it's her first deck, but it's her first deck with some of the famous Instagram tarot card readers. So I'm super excited to finally use this on this channel. Super excited. They're just divine and just beautifully orchestrated too. I've been reading just the descriptions on each one, and some of them even have just lovely messages from the tarot card readers that she decided to portray on each card. So it's very lovely. Anyways, just a little shout out to her. Thank you so much for being you and creating this incredible deck. So we have the Page of Swords, the 5 of Cups, the 6 of Cups, and the 7 of Cups. Group ones, group ones. So cute. I don't know if you see a little child. Okay, wow, interesting. Okay, group ones, there is a new beginning for you. You have Page of Swords. The Page of Swords, the first thing that comes to mind, the first thing that attracts my eye is this beautiful landscape that's right behind this door. And you have like so many birds that are just flying away. I feel like a lot of your troubles are just, if they haven't already, they soon will be just flying away. Like whatever troubles you have, whatever things that you were reminiscing, I feel like it's making room for something better. What we need to know at this very moment is that all you need to do is just step into that door. I feel like you're becoming the ultimate creator. This person over here has a pen and almost like a journal or a sketchbook in his hands. And To me, it's like you're rewriting your story. You're rewriting your history. You're starting to create your new reality, and you're gonna be creating it with such glee and such poise, and it's just going to be a better version of yourself and of your story and the one that you've been telling. I feel like you've been telling yourself the same repetitive stories over and over and over, looking at the cups that have spilled instead of looking at the potentiality of what all of this could bring to you. I don't know why you have a sense of nostalgia. I'm trying to figure this card out now and how it kind of falls into place and play with everything. Oh, that's interesting. You have like almost a crystal ball. It almost seems like you still have tendencies of going back. You still have tendencies of trying to be like, oh, what if I had done this? What if I had done this differently? At the end of the day, it doesn't really matter. At the end of the day, what happened happened. It's just a question of radically accepting it so you can now move forward and start rewriting your story on a fresh new eyes, fresh new perspective, and start drinking from the cups that are still available to you, right? Drinking from the cups that you've been longing for, the cups that will fill you up instead of just empty you out. For those of you who have been afraid of some sort of like, the evil eye or just somebody sending bad juju to you, you're very well protected. This might be just for a selective few who have been worrying about like the gossip or the drama around the situation or whatever is going on right now in your life. I see like a little hamsa over here. So you are very well protected. And it's also telling me to like, don't worry in terms of expressing what you need to express. Like, in a way, I'm getting like, practice what you preach, but also speak up. Who cares if people don't all agree with you? It doesn't matter. It's almost, I'm getting the sense of like putting your foot down and your voice is protected. Your self-expression is protected. It doesn't, it will only be tainted and it will only be undermined if you yourself have that energetic frequency. If you yourself undermine you understand what I mean? If you undermine your voice and your self-expression, if you think you're not good enough, for example, to actually say the things that you want to say, or that you don't know enough to say the things you want to say, and I mean, if you feel you need to stay humble, that's something different. Yes, absolutely, stay humble. I mean, we don't know everything in life, that's fine. But if there's something that is on your heart and you really need to express it, but you're afraid that it's not going to be received well, or if you're afraid that people won't understand you, but it needs to come out, you need to like kind of put your foot down and kind of set boundaries. Like, that's one example. Do it. This is kind of like a go ahead. You are protected no matter what. Even your self-expression is protected. So if you had any doubts, that's just like a confirmation. Express yourself, basically. Just express yourself as best as you can. And if you trip and tumble, it's okay, you'll get back up. Just remember, you are protected and you will be heard. Oh, look at that. We actually have an extra card. I didn't even notice this. Oh la la. I don't know why I put it here. I felt like I needed to put it here. Ooh, actually, let's just put it here because we have the 10 of Swords. And it's really interesting because it's like an acupuncture being done, which is kind of like mini little swords, right? And it was like underneath the 7 of Cups. So for me, before I realized that it was under another card, for me it was like, okay, you're going towards all this is kind of like, okay, you have so many options and you're juggling them and you're not even sure which one you want. And you just have to be mindful about, choosing the ones that really resonate with you the most. Choosing the ones that are in your best interests, in the best interest of the things and the people that you love. in a way that not only serves you, serves others, but in a way that feels right. Right? Because the Seven of Cups really tells us, like, oh, you have so many options, but not all of them are in your best interests, and not all of them are going to bring you towards the achievements that you're looking for. Not all of them are going to bring you to, the evolution of yourself. So because this is underneath it, I'm tempted to say, to kind of get out of that very conservative way of how you thought your life is going to be. Like the Ten of Swords is about this person. There's so much burdens. And even with acupuncture, the whole point is to release, right? You're releasing everything that no longer serves you. And to me, I'm kind of sensing it's like, it could be just like this outdated way of you thinking your life is going to be, thinking like, oh, I should have been here already. I should have done this already. I'm too old for this. Or it's time to release all those old patterns and behaviors. It's very like, or it could be like, oh, I'm a single mom and I can't be working this many hours. I shouldn't be working this many hours. I shouldn't be doing this. I shouldn't be doing that. And this like idea that, oh, I'm a single mom. It's going to be hard for me. It's going to be hard. It's just to like get that all out of your energetic like frame. And I feel like once you start getting rid of all the clutter, the decision is going to become a lot clearer for you. Oh yeah, some of you have children. The Six of Cups is usually like nostalgia from like a childhood memory or parts of ourselves. But it could also represent like children in the entourage. So like not to worry about them either. I'm getting the message that they will be fine. That on the contrary, you might actually help them develop very important skills, very important independence. Them seeing you will actually strengthen their own independencies. I feel like there's only good stuff coming out of all this. So not to worry and not to look at the cups that spill, because there's a lot of great things that are happening in spite of all this. Like I feel like for some of you it's been a little chaotic, it's been a little crazy, but it's going to be okay. Just do the inner work, just do the releasing, and it's going, like everything will be fine. There will be challenges, but challenges are good. It's what makes us stronger. It's what helps us grow. Let's see where this is all going. Ooh, Two of Cups, Wheel of Fortune reverse, and the Hierophant. Very interesting, because it's kind of the vibe that I was getting. The Hierophant reverse is like, okay, being unconventional, doing things differently. And to me, like where this is all going is really it's really going to be a sense of getting out of the norm, getting out of this like 5 to 9 kind of business, getting out of this kind of push and pull, and money doesn't grow on trees. And yeah, I'm feeling like some of you have been working on your limiting beliefs, especially around money. So where this is all going, you're connecting. You have recently got into a new job, or you've recently collaborating with like-minded people, and this is all great. This is exactly what it's meant to, like where you are right now, where you're going, is exactly meant to happen. You're supposed to be collaborating. You're supposed to kind of, I feel like, almost like get out of your own way and just try something new, and really move towards like a coming together of some sort. I feel like some of you have been lacking this coming together, whether it's with a partner or whether it's with people at work or friends or whatnot. And I feel like you're going to bond and you're going to really get together, and this might spark inspiration and spark all kinds of great stuff. However, there will be, like, the Wheel of Fortune in reverse means that there's going to be a lag time. There's going to be like a standstill. I feel like whatever's happening is meant to happen. It's supposed to be great. You're gonna learn a lot, but it's not where you're heading. This is just one step, and you're gonna see it eventually. It's going to lag, and it's gonna be very repetitive, and you're like, whoa, how did I get here again? How did I like come full circle? And how do I break the chain? I feel like whatever is happening is for you right now to break that cycle. That's why the Wheel of Fortune is reversed. I feel like whatever you're getting yourself involved with, whatever you're getting into, it's meant for you to break this cycle of, I want to say, this cycle of doing things always the same way, and more importantly, breaking free from the convenient way of doing things, or breaking free from the conventional way of doing things, right? The Hierophant in upright is really about discipline, but more importantly, like religious beliefs. And by religious beliefs, I mean more like structured. It has a specific structure. It's like the tarot cards. You know, the difference between oracle and tarot is that oracle is so you would have the tarot versus the, where was I? Okay, so the oracle card versus the tarot is that the tarot is very structured. It has already a structured kind of base. You have the major arcanas, you have the minor arcanas, and the minor arcanas you have 4 different specific suits, and they mean specific things. And that's kind of like what the Hierophant represents for me. It's like what religion represents for me. It's like this kind of more structured way of going about, you know, figuring out yourself, oneself, and also spirituality. Because at the end of the day, religion is just like another way of getting in touch with everything that's around us all the time. Some do call spirituality. So you collaborating with this is giving you an opportunity to just break the cycle. I feel like there's a lot of things that are going to come back. A lot of things that, it might be already a job that you were once at and are going back. And it is specifically so you can help break this cycle. And I feel like it's going to really help you to be more precise and more clear in what you do want. And what you do want has something to do with breaking free from this little box that everybody keeps putting, that we keep putting even ourselves in, thinking like this is society and we have to be in this societal box. Societal box. We have to be in this box, and we can't step out of it. And no, you're meant to step out of this box. You're meant to bring something incredible. You're supposed to bring this more holistic, esoteric way into it. And if honestly, like if it's not with them, it's going to be with somebody else. It's going to be with another company or another group of people. But who knows, maybe you will break the cycle for this organization too, for this new job also, or for this group of people, and they will actually embrace your ideas that you have. All I know is that do not put yourself in this box, because you will be reliving another cycle, and you do not want that. Okay, basically, let's recap. You are creating your new life. You're breaking free from just outdated beliefs, but more importantly, you're breaking free from memories. You have an opportunity to really step into something incredible. If you have children, they will be well protected. Whatever you're doing right now, you're protected in it, and you will be bringing them more than you can even imagine in terms of just personal gain, entrepreneurial gain. Just in general, it's just good stuff coming in. You have a lot of options, but you really need to get out and release whatever doesn't serve you, so you can really see the option that is clear and precise for you. You are, where this is all going is that you're stepping into a new collaboration. It could be a new work. It could be a collab with people that you once knew, or new people. All I know is that it's meant to happen. It's going to start off great. But you are there to break a cycle. So there's going to be things that are going to come back up specifically for you to break the cycle. And it has something to do with not putting yourself in a box. You do not put you in a box. Do not do that. I mean, it's inevitable because it's in reverse and it's a major arcana. I feel like it's meant you. It's gonna be too much. There's gonna be something that's just gonna push you out of this box. Maybe a religion, maybe there's something that's going to push you out of this box that's really going to be like, no, this is non-negotiable anymore. Oh, look at that. Truth be told, for your 2 oracle cards, you have cut the cords of doubt. So it comes back to what I was saying over here. Whatever doesn't serve you, you need to cut it out. Doubt is a inspiration killer. Doubt is an action-based killer. The last thing you want to do is start doubting yourself. Like I said, you're well protected. And to me, it's like you're going to become the best version of yourself. But more importantly, this entrepreneur that you've been longing for. I feel like this is something that's been, marinated and reminiscing for a very long time. And then you have truth be told. Truth be told is like, as you can see, you have a mask. It's asking you to take off the masks. It's asking you to get out of that box, get out of those like man-made boxes. But I'm going to actually read it from the book. Call it Bear and Read. It's a short read, but a really good one. 14. Truth be told. And this one's beautiful because you always have... You have the oracle message, you have the relationship message, prosperity, and then you have protection. Because it's in reverse, we're going to read a protection. Where are you being dishonest with yourself or others? If you're unhappy in any area of your life, look for signs of denial. This could also pertain to others being misleading or withholding or acting from hidden agendas. Now is the time to say no to dishonesty in all forms. Ask for the truth. Even if you don't like what you hear, acknowledging it will be key to a beautiful new future where you no longer labor under the heavy burdens that deceit and denial impose on you. Set yourself free. Nothing less than truth is required now. So I'm really getting the impressions that's the truth. Start being honest with yourself more than other people being misleading, but this could definitely be, maybe it's going to be one of the cycles that you might break. Maybe someone's going to be dishonest or misleading, and you're just going to have to cut the cords and say like, no, this is not what we agreed on. This is not what we set out in our agreements and in the discussions. And this is what I'm expecting. And to really be clear and precise, right? Don't let your doubts sell you out and create those stabs across the back. Like, and don't self-sabotage your success, basically, with your doubts. This is what I'm saying here. And that'll be all for today. Good luck in the next 2 weeks with this new eclipse season. I wish you all the best. And I will see you in 2 weeks. You beautiful, incredible souls. Ciao. Hello, these are for my group 2. Welcome to your bi-weekly tarot pick a card reading. If you are here, it's probably because there's a message in it for you. I usually do these every 2 weeks, but it's not limited to when you see this. This is for November's full moon, 19th of November's full moon. I'm recording this on November 18th. And we have eclipse season, so I really hope that you guys are doing good, because I know it's been a little harder for me. Where was I going with all this? Yes, so the way I operate is that I read what we need to know, where is it all going, and then I pick out 2 guiding messages from the oracle cards. So let's just get right to it. So, the Hierophant again. Oh, wow. Oh, my. We only have, wow, okay. We only have major arcanas for my group 2s. Oh, wow. Super interesting. We had the Hierophant in my group 1s also. It's been a couple of card readings in a row where the group 1s and 2s were very similar. Okay. The Hierophant, the Lovers, and the Sun card. Look at that. You have a big sun over here too. Okay. Okay, I have two messages going on here. The first one is that you have officially started to commit. You're committing into a beautiful long-term relationship, one that's just going to bring you so much happiness, so much joy. And this could also be like a commitment to yourself. Okay, this could be like, you know what, I've committed to so many people, now I'm going to commit to myself, my growth, my way, what I want to do, and you're just gonna have so much success. Like the Sun card is like the ultimate yes card. It's like the ultimate, it's gonna shine so much light. I feel like you're just gonna learn so much about this relationship, about yourself, about everything that encompasses it. And why do I believe it's long term? Because me, for the Hierophant, it's like something that's very traditional and very disciplined. Like for me, you know, if you're religious, you're very disciplined. Like, I mean, someone who's very religious will be very disciplined. They're going to do specific rituals, they're going to do specific things in certain ways. And for me to have like the Hierophant right here, it kind of makes me think about that. Like, okay, you're getting into this role, this more traditional role. And like I said, it could be with a lover, it could be with yourself, or it could be maybe with a friend, but for me, it's really resonating, or with a lover, or specifically with yourself. And it's just like, it's like everything's coming together and everything's making sense. And it's like, it's whatever happened doesn't even faze you anymore, doesn't even matter anymore. It's like this coming together. And who knows, maybe a baby's gonna come out of it, or a new project is gonna come out of it. But there's just something just so pure and gentle, but with a lot of hard work, right? Because to be disciplined, you need to put in the work. And I feel like most of you have been putting in the work, have been really dedicated to your own growth. And now you might have somebody to help you, or you might have just, you know, it could be the higher self or your higher version of yourself, and you're seeing that clearer, and you're like, yes, this is where I'm going, this is what I want to do, this is where I'm heading. And like I said, with the Sun card, is just the ultimate yes card. You're going on that road. Now the other kind of message that I got here, but I don't know why I'm really leading to the first one, is that you're going up and you needed to make a very important decision. And it's based on you, it's based on a more disciplined kind of version of you, and a more like put together. Yes, it's more boxy, but it's like, it's working in a way that will help you move forward. And you finally made a decision, and it's the right decision, whether it was to break up with someone, whether it was to take a job somewhere else, to break up with your old job, to go into a new one, whatever it is, you left space. And it's like, you have the ultimate card, the yes card. It's like, you are moving forward with a force. I mean, you have 3 major arcanas here, so, and all of them are upright, and all of them are very genuinely very positive cards. I know some people don't really like the Hierophant or to like see it, but I do see it like a very disciplined card, a card where you're doing the work, you're putting in the ritual kind of aspects to it to kind of gain in the information. And to me, it's also like you're getting knowledge on yourself, because when you do these kind of rituals, you kind of see and feel if you're doing them right anyways, if you're really doing them with intention, you really see how you fit into all of it, right? Let's see where this is all going. So Page of Pentacles reversed, you have the 4 of Pentacles, and then you have the Emperor. Oh la la. Okay, I was kind of like, the 4 of Pentacles is not one of my favorite cards, but you have the Emperor right after, which is great. So I feel like some of you are a little afraid of how you're going to make this new money. Maybe the decision that you needed to make was to like let go of the job that was just like not good for you, or the relationship that was not good for you, and it was maybe like a source of income. And you're kind of afraid, like where this is all going is like your fear of not making enough money or not sustaining yourself in a way, and kind of like the Four of Pentacles is like that kind of greed card where it's never enough, this lack mentality of money. It could have, I'm also getting the sense that this is something that was already present in your frequency, and whatever decision you made is just bringing this trigger back up, and it's really just for you to face this limiting beliefs, because there's always money, there's so much abundance all around us all the time, even if it doesn't feel like it, even if we're afraid that it's not, or we're not going to be able to achieve this abundance. But it's really just limiting belief, especially for you here, because you have the Emperor card. The Emperor card is like your ultimate like go-to. You're like, this is where you're heading. This is what's going to happen. You're going to face whatever decisions you made here. You're facing all these limiting beliefs. And it's really for you to become this Emperor who is like the ultimate kings of kings. He's the king of all the elements, right? Not just of one, the king of his physical, his mental, his emotional, his passions. He is the king, and he is now, sitting on his throne, and he's ruling his kingdom. And I feel that's where you're heading. Like all this, everything that you've decided it was meant to be. And if you are someone who did find like the love of your life, maybe this love of your life wasn't basically as you expected him to be, like not a traditional kind of feelings that you were expecting from him, and he did not provide maybe this monetary gain that you were hoping or expecting to have. But again, it's all this, everything, no matter which category you're in, it's meant, these limiting beliefs are meant to come up to the surface so you can face them, so you can realize that this is not ultimately true. Like I've been saying, like Amanda Francis says, there is no chalkboard written in the sky making it absolutely true. That is all in our heads. It is limiting beliefs. It's something that you've probably learned once upon a time, and you're meant to face them so you can become this ultimate emperor. I even feel like some of you have been working on your passions and wanting to move forward with your passion, and you're heading there. Like it's getting there. You're slowly getting there, but you need to face these limiting beliefs before you can achieve it. I don't know, like it's so dim here, this fire, because you don't need an external source to light your fire anymore, because the fire is going to be within you, if that makes sense. Oh, it's a very powerful reading, guys. Let's see what your cards. Time to go. Okay, you have time to go, and create with water, the creator of water. So if any of you had any doubts whether you needed to leave this person or this job, this is like a confirmation card. Time to go in reverse really means like stop stagging, stop lagging, and just pick up and go. It's time to just do you. And the creator of water is just like an invitation to work with the elements of water. So to do this, you can go near water, you can put your feet in water, you can make yourself a bath, help release whatever residual energy or unnecessary energy are around you, or to even kind of like work with water to release these limiting beliefs. We're going to read both just to get a clearer idea. It's in protection mode. So even if it appears that you've reached the end of the line and all is lost, it isn't. You're in a situation that will resurface again later. So consider this a break rather than an ending. Destiny is in charge here. You lose nothing and gain everything when you surrender to that fact. Your soul knows that your destiny is unfolding with perfect timing and synchronicity. Your small self has doubts, but that is natural as it doesn't have the map of your destiny. The soul does. Spirit loves you. Trust that. Wow, okay. So for those who are really letting go of a heartache of someone they once loved, and wonder if you're going to see them again, this is a card that says, the card is basically saying, yes, you are destined to re-meet. Now, will you guys be at the same level when you re-meet? That is up to them to see if they're going to do the work. Your work right now is on yourself and really moving forward to become this emperor. And let's read the creator of water. It's, as I was saying, just a big invitation to work with the elements of water, because the elements of water is connected to the emotions. Being in flow and relying on your intuition, it governs the germination of ideas and conception, and it lives in the realm of dreams and prophecy. The element of water is insightful, healing, and cleansing. How can your intuition be of use to you right now? And what happens when you allow it to restore your balance? How would your situation change if you fell fully into your emotions? How well are your emotions helping you right now? And in what ways can they heal your situation? Are there places that love is hiding, waiting to be found? So elements of water to dive deep in. Dive into water. Water governs the watery depths of emotion and intuition. When you tune out all of the should do's and could do's, and you throw logic and responsibility overboard, what's left? Imagine that you are in water on a ship, or on a beautiful beach. Or maybe you are a mermaid swimming in the depths of the ocean. Tune out everything except how you feel. All you know is that your emotions is guiding you, and that any thoughts that come up for you are the direct results of your intuition. What messages flow into your awareness? Immerse yourself in water. Take a ritual bath. Anoint your third eye with some fresh water and feel it opening up a little bit more as a result. Dip your hands in a bowl of water and cleanse them on any energy that is holding you back. Infuse them with the magic of water's healing. When you are done, have a tall glass of intuition and healing and wait for it to start working from within. And by that, I'm pretty sure she means by putting intention in your water. So put attention in your tall glass of water in the morning and have the intention of just releasing what no longer serves you. And just have fun with it. Rituals are not supposed to be super like, oh my god, heartache and drama. It's really to have fun and connect with different elements, connect with the different objects that are around you, right? Everything has a vibration, everybody has a magnetic field, and it's all longing for us to interact with them. And that is it for you guys, my beautiful group twos. I really hope this has resonated. Let me know down below. Yeah, have a great 2 weeks, and I will see you very soon. Ciao. Hello, these messages are for my group threes. Welcome back to your bi-weekly forecast. Pick a card, tarot pick a card reading. This is for November 19th for the full moon. I'm recording this on November 18th, but it's not limited to that. Energy has no boundary, so if you're watching this right now, there's probably a message in it for you. And the way I operate is that we're going to read what we need to know, where's it all going, and then you have 2 guiding messages from the oracles today. And let's start right away. I always like seeing the magician. And this... Okay. Oh, the teacher card. So big shout out to Jamie Sawyer. She has created these Pocket of Peers deck, tarot deck, which is based on famous Instagram tarot readers or tarot card creators. And you have the Teacher today, which is one of 2 cards. Very interesting. Okay, so wow, you have group 2 and 3s have only been major arcanas for what we need to know. So the Magician, the Star, 7 of Swords, and the Teacher card. These are extra cards. So, oh la la la. Ooh, snakes. I got my cup read and there's a little snake in it. It's not usually a good thing. And the 7 of Swords are usually not a good thing. Not that it's not usually a good thing. It could be a self-sabotaging, or there could be somebody sabotaging your kind of light, and that's kind of what I'm seeing over here. The Magician is I'm seeing this as you are creating your life. You're actually finally just using all the elements in your position to now concoct this beautiful version or of yourself or of your life. This is a long time coming. You've been practicing and practicing, and I think you're finally just getting the hang of it, this whole manifesting gig, right? Because that's what it is. The Magician's like the ultimate alchemist. It has all its elements, it's putting it all in its bowl, and it's just, pouring it with so much love so it can just radiate back to it, whatever it's feeling, because that's what the alchemist is. He is like the ultimate creator. He's the ultimate magician in terms of vibing with the elements of illusion, the elements of fun, and the elements of it all just around us all the time, right? We can vibe with energy, we can create energy, we can transform energy. I mean, it's really up to us at the end of the day. And in addition to that, you have the Star card. So it's like all your hopes, everything that you've been putting out there, all your like desires and everything that you set out, your heart has set out, you are actually having them coming back to you tenfold. It's like the Star card is that ultimate hopes and desire cards, and for me it's like it's really pouring in there. It's really coming back to you. Everything that you set out is coming back. The only thing that I will watch out is that the 7 of Swords over here is like I'm not really fond of it. It's kind of telling me there's little snakes that are going to be around you. So just to be mindful, just to really be aware that some people might think they're in your best interest, but they're really not. And I feel like it might be more than one. It could be just your own mindset that's slithering in, self-sabotaging, like I said, your doubts, your limiting beliefs, that all could actually be present. It could be that instead of somebody in particular. I almost want to say practice the occult. There's something in it. It's been calling you. I'm saying that because I see these little skulls over here. I feel like there's something in that realm that you can utilize, or it could teach you something about manifesting magic, about yourself. Maybe you're someone who actually is able to communicate with these spirits, and they've been trying to get your attention. Whatever this situation is, it's a big teacher. This is considered also like a major arcana. It's one of the things that you still need to learn. This is your teacher. It will be whether this person is your teacher, whether your limiting beliefs is your teacher. It's all meant to come back full circle so you can really master, because we all have triggers and everything's going to trigger up. And at the end of the day, they're all teachers to us. They're all here to teach us something, whether it's to heal, whether it's to reprogram these limiting beliefs, whether it's to practice our judgments to make sure that we're aware and we're 5 steps ahead of someone trying to self-sabotage us, right? Let's see where this is all going, because this is very interesting. Eight of Cups reversed, Page of Cups, and then we have the Tower reversed. Oh, wow. Okay, I was not expecting that. What's going on here? Okay. You're resisting from leaving a situation. This could be like this 7 of Cups right now, that you're, or you don't want to see, or that you could be an old love. I don't know why that's coming. Just like this old love of yours that you just don't want to walk away from just yet. You know you should. It's part of the 7 of Swords. You know that there's a person. This person is not good for you. And the teacher's there. He's been teaching you, and he's been teaching you, or she's been teaching you, or the situation's been teaching you. And you just, like, for some reason, you're still holding on to it for, I don't even know why. I still don't, like, I'm looking at this card and I don't know why you're still holding on to it. With maybe a glimpse of hope. But again, it's like, do you want to be with someone that's just vindictive, or just like jealous, or just doesn't have it in your best interest? Like, is that someone or something you want to stay with? But you do have the Page of Cups, so there is an opportunity for a new kind of love, or a new kind of self-love. And you're heading towards it. So it's like you're resisting, you're still holding on to it, but you're still moving forward. But it's really time to let go. Like, I'm really sensing that it's time to rip off the bandage and let it go. Or maybe there's someone that's resisting to go, and it's really time to kind of like push them out of their comfort zone and be like, no, you need to go at this time. No setbacks. There's nothing I could do. This is your journey now. You need to figure this out on your own, type of thing. And once that happens, I feel like, yes, like you're going to be moving forward with like your cup filled with new ambitions, new, what's it called? Just new inspiration and new love, self-love. Especially under the star here, like just something good is going to come. It's going to be small. It's going to be small little baby steps, but it's coming. It's good. It's heading towards the tower, but a resistance of a tower. So I'm just trying to figure out what in all this you're going to be resisting, because everything looks so great and you're just like what could this be? Let me pull a clarification card. Can we please clarify this tower card? Oh, okay, there we go. Okay, interesting. Okay, are you guys really resisting? Like, are you guys resisting an ex-lover? I mean, you have the Lover's card over here, okay? Like, are you... I feel like it's just repeating the 8 of Cups. It's like this denial. It's like, I'm almost sensing that for you to move forward in this new light, the one that I was talking about, you really, 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 really need to let go of this outdated belief that you're supposed to or meant to be with this person. Like, you really need to just let it go. Like, it's really time to make that hard decision and be like, you know what? It's never gonna happen. When we're not meant to be. This is not for me, and I need to let it go. Because if not, your hopes and desires won't come into fruition. Like, what I'm saying here, like what we need to know is that there's still a very important lesson here, and this lesson has to do with you walking away from something and you moving forward. And this lesson is really about your resistance of not letting it crash and burn, and just be like, you know what? This is not for me. I need to make a decision. This is not working out. And if I don't let it go, then I'm just going to have to relive all this again. I'm going to have to relive this situation because I'm not learning. And it's just going to be an ongoing cycle. And it's going to burn you every time. Like, I feel like you're someone that's going super high speed, and then this situation happens, or this person, you see this person, it's like you crash and burn because you're going so fast, and instead of just going with it and continuing and learning and realizing, no, you're not supposed to stop in the middle of the highway for this one person because that could lead to all kinds of accidents. No, you're supposed to keep going. They're going to figure their own stuff out and just do what is right for you. Like, this resistance to change, also this resistance to just let go of what you thought it was going to be. Let go of what you really sincerely were hoping for the situation, this foundation that you were hoping. It was not steady. It was very weak, and you need to let it crumble so you can start building something better. It was never stable. It's time to manifest something better, but you need to know what that was. And I think you already know what that is. I mean, look at her. Look at the star card. Kristen, from like most of the decks that I use, like, she is radiant on this card right now, and she is, and that's exactly how I feel like you are. You're just like going with that flow. You're in, your high vibes. And for some reason, when it comes to one person or situation or thing, it's like, it's like you're back to zero, and it's like you have a hard time moving away. It's like you go right into it instead of walking away from it. And it's because you don't want to realize that it was never good, or that it was never going to work. You had an image of how it was supposed to be, and you just don't want to get that image out. And I really feel like it has something to do with a lover's card. I mean, it just summed up everything I was saying. Get cozy up with the risks and building blocks. Okay, so building blocks comes back to creating those better and sturdier foundations. It's like perfect with what I was just saying. Like, if you don't let it crash and burn, you will not be able to create a better foundation for yourself and for this family that you want, or for the friendships that you want, or for, I feel like some of you do need to learn more boundaries and learn how to set them. And you don't want to, the other message is cozy up with risks, meaning that if you want to do things differently, you need to start doing things differently. If you want different things, you need to start doing different things, and that's going to get you out of your comfort zone. And it's not always easy, but it's so worth it. It really is so worth it. I'm going to just read the general message, since this is a general meeting for the building blocks. But Color Baron Reed really has like 3 different categories for each cards of hers, and they're all really great, but I'm going to stick with the general reading. 28. Maybe we'll go with the relationship reading too, since... maybe we'll just read it all. Here we go. So the Oracle message, you have everything you need to cultivate an extraordinary life. This is a time when your focus needs to be on the foundations you build upon. Your work, your relationships, and your very being are underwritten by your values, ethics, morals, and core beliefs. Are they still true for you? Will they stand the test of time and serve as the solid grounding upon which you construct your life? Now you are making changes that will affect everything in a positive way. Your destiny is truly a remarkable and beautiful design. Let's read a relationship one too, since I feel like it's come out very clearly. When you see this card, know that you are attracting new relationships into your life and solidifying the ones you already have by building them on the foundations of honesty, humility, clear communication, and a genuine desire to know one another. You are moving towards laying the groundwork for a relationship with a firm footing that will ensure it can withstand any storm. Long-standing relationships are also repaired and strengthened. You and the other person are stronger, wiser, and more powerful together than apart. I guess I'll read the prosperity one also, since it's not very long, and you never know, maybe there might be some insights. You have everything you need to turn iron into gold in the alchemical process of creating the prosperous life you desire. Now is the time to build on the strong foundations you have already laid for your prosperity. Keep in mind that these building blocks are imbued with the sparkling energy of your intentions. Own your dreams and remember that you always have more than enough and you always are enough. So abundance is very present. Your creativity is divinely inspired and the design for your life is taking shape and service to the world. You are meant for success. You know what? Let's read also the protection message. Just because I feel like it might kind of sum up what I was saying. Now is the time to address the cracks in the foundation of your life. Perhaps your values have changed and it is time to strengthen your convictions and let go of the things that no longer serve the vision you have for your life. Or perhaps you have to ignore the signs that a situation or agreement you have entered into is not right for you. Remove the rotten pieces and reinforce your core moral strengths and integrity. Now is the time for rigorous honesty, for you are called to renovate and upgrade your consciousness. You will be so happy when you do. Spirit has a spectacular blueprint for your life, far beyond your imagination. Don't be afraid to replace what's not solid. You don't have to take it all. Take only what resonates. And yeah, let me know if this has resonated with you down below in the comment section. Let me know if there's any more additional information you'd like. I'm more than happy to pull an extra card for each and every one of you. And that is all for today. 3 incredibly empowering and just a very interesting card readings for the next 2 weeks. Good luck with this eclipse. I know I've been feeling it like crazy. And yeah, that's it. I'll see you guys in 2 weeks, okay? Ciao.